What if I told you your brain has hidden switches? Switches that can make you learn faster, remember longer, and focus deeper than you ever thought possible. No fancy apps, no extreme routines. Just simple psychological tricks inspired by how real intelligence operatives train their minds. Sounds unbelievable? Give me a few minutes, and I'll prove it. Intelligence officers are taught to analyze faster than computers, spot tiny details under pressure, and recall pages of information without writing anything down. And the shocking thing? Most of their techniques are completely usable by normal people. Today, you're getting 6 of them. Step 1. Shadow review, the spy habit of instant recall. You study something, you close the book, and a few hours later, it's like the idea has slipped out the back door of your mind, quietly, without leaving a trace. But spies do something different, a tiny habit, almost invisible, that helps them remember things instantly. They call it shadow review. Here's how it works. Right after you learn something, pause for a moment, close your eyes, and try to say the idea back, not perfectly, not word for word, but in your own language, the way you understand it. That moment, that small act of rebuilding the memory, is where the magic happens. Do it once. Then again, 5 minutes later, it takes maybe 20 seconds, but suddenly the idea stays. Not for minutes, for days, sometimes longer. It's simple, quiet, almost too small to notice. And yet, it might be the most powerful study habit you ever learn. Step 2. Pressure, anchoring, focus on command. Spies are trained to stay focused when everything inside them is telling them not to. Their heart rate is climbing, alarms blaring, the world refusing to slow down. And the strange part? They don't fight the pressure. They use it. Here's the quieter, more human version for us. Right before you study, create a small moment of discomfort. Nothing dramatic. Maybe 15 seconds of cold water on your hands. Maybe a few quick jumping jacks, just enough to wake your system up. That tiny spike, that little jolt, becomes an anchor, a signal to your brain that says, hey, it's time to focus now. It's simple, almost too simple. But sometimes, the smallest shift in your body can change everything about your mind. Within seconds, your brain shifts into high alert learning mode, the same state operatives use in the field. Step 3. The whispering technique, silence that makes you smarter. This one feels a little strange at first, almost too gentle to matter, but it works in a way that surprises you. When spies learn something new, they don't shout it, they don't repeat it over and over, they whisper it, because whispering slows everything down. Your breath, your pace, your thoughts. It forces you to be clear, to choose your words, to understand what you're actually saying. And in that quiet space, your brain begins to absorb things differently, deeper, more honestly. Try it. Read a complicated sentence, then whisper it back, softly, slowly, like you're trying not to wake someone up. You'll notice it stays with you. The idea settles. It lingers in a way normal studying never does. It feels unusual, almost too quiet. But sometimes it's in the whisper where the memory finally sticks. Step 4. The glance method, micro-memory training. Operatives don't always get time. Sometimes they get only a few seconds. A quick look at a map, a face, a document, and that moment has to be enough. So they train their minds differently. They use something called the glance method. It's simple, almost disarmingly so. Look for 8 seconds, just 8, then look away. And try to rebuild the memory from scratch. Open your notes, take in a page for 8 seconds, then close your eyes. See how much you can recreate. The shapes, the words, the structure. It doesn't matter if you get it perfect. The value isn't in the accuracy, it's in the reconstruction. That quiet moment where your brain pieces things together without the safety net in front of you. Do this a few times a day, 3, maybe 4. It doesn't take long, but you'll start to notice something. Your recall gets sharper, your mind feels lighter, and details begin to stay with you in a way they never used to. A tiny practice. Barely a minute each time, yet somehow it changes everything. Step 5. The 3-location rotation. Environmental memory boost. Your brain gets bored easily, not because you're doing anything wrong, but because it wasn't built to sit in the same place, staring at the same desk day after day. Spies figured this out a long time ago, so they use a small, almost odd habit. They study different things in different places. It sounds simple, but there's a quiet kind of intelligence behind it. Your brain ties memories to the space around you. The light, the posture, the angle of your body, the feeling of where you are. Study topic A at your desk. Move to the floor for topic B. Sit by a window for topic C. Then rotate them each day. Your brain starts organizing everything automatically, like it's creating small mental folders without you ever asking it to. The place becomes the cue becomes the memory, and learning feels a little less like forcing and a little more like flowing. Step 6. The Analyst Hour. Deep work without burnout. Intelligence analysts have a rhythm, a way of working that keeps them sharp without pushing them to the edge. They call it the Analyst Hour, a simple cycle that protects focus and prevents overwhelm from creeping in. 20 minutes of deep, intentional focus. No pressure, just presence. 5 minutes of mind wandering, letting your thoughts drift, letting your brain breathe. And then 2 quiet minutes to ask yourself, what did I actually learn? That last part, the reflection, is where everything clicks into place. It's the moment your brain decides to keep the memory instead of letting it fade. It's like pressing save on your mind. Try this for a week, just one. You'll feel your thinking grow clearer, your focus steadier, your mind a little more your own. A gentle routine, a small pause, a simple human way to think better without burning out. Try these techniques for just 7 days. Watch your focus tighten, your memory strengthen, and your confidence grow like never before. And if you suddenly feel like you're learning at an elite level, just don't brag too loudly. You never know who's listening. Like, subscribe, and share this with someone who still studies the slow way. They'll thank you with a sharper mind.